Well, I don't usually use checks because I don't know how to write them. And
Following this whole story?
so, you want me to continue?
Yeah, you're listening. Keep going.
Number 10, case recall. Here's a tip for any future courtgoers. You probably shouldn't mouth off at the judge following their judgment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Get the dog. Excuse me, step out.
What did he just say?
In this particular case, the defendant opens a huge can of worms when he vocally denies Judy's ruling. Judy then threatens to withhold his plane ticket home if he does not abide by her judgment.
We flew you in from Washington.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Do you understand?
No, I understand, yes.
Do you know how expensive it's going to be for you to get home?
It's not often that we see the inner workings of Judge Judy, but this little glimpse proves fascinating. It also proves that Judy is a total beast, who takes absolutely no crap from anyone. And may we say, it is highly satisfying seeing the smug defendant being put in his place, knowing full well that he can't do anything about it.
You abide by my decision, or we do a zippity-doo-dah for you.
Not if he wants to go home anyway. Number 9, you are a moron. Judge Judy really doesn't mince words. Here, the defendant, one Kathleen Kreftmeyer, told her 6-year-old daughter that her father may not in fact be her real father.
And you did that because I don't believe in keeping secrets from my kids.
Yes.
You're a moron.
This causes Judy to call Kathleen a moron before going on a rant about how stupid that decision was.
You are an example of why people should have to take tests before they're allowed to have children.
It all ends with one of the best takedowns in Judge Judy history. You are one of the most marginal people that I've come across in a long time, and you haven't even said 2 words.
Fool.
We love a good roast, and this was a roast for the ages. Number 8, breasts or college fund. This episode concerned defendant Sandy Nguyen, a woman who received some money for a breast augmentation surgery. According to Judy, Sandy has a young child, no job, and no future prospects of any kind. Yet she spent nearly $5,000 for bigger breasts.
You're asking a friend to co-sign a loan for you for $4,800. You have a young child. You have no future, no career, no nothing.
This really rubs Judy the wrong way, and she tells Sandy that it would have been smarter to put the money into a college fund than on her chest. It all ends with Judy telling Sandy to not have any more children, the implication being that she's too stupid to have more. So yeah, you could probably say that Judy knows the value of a dollar.
That some people say that being an only child is not a good thing. In your daughter's case, perfect.
Number 7, interrogating a child. Even children aren't safe from Judy's ownage. Plaintiff Lisa White claims that a young child was throwing rocks in the street and that one of the rocks hit her car, causing some damage. Judy proceeds to bring up Dylan, the little kid who was throwing the rocks.
I was rolling them across the road, and she was going like 70.
Dylan tells some blatant lies and even causes the audience to laugh, but Judy is not the one for humor.
I rolled it, it bounced up.
She proceeds to work the truth out of Dylan. Granted, it didn't exactly take much, before slapping his mother with a $300 repair bill. Judge Judy is scary enough.
One of the rocks hit her car.
Yes.
See how easy that was?
Yes.
Just imagine being interrogated by her when you were a kid. Number 6, my children are better looking than you. Judy can spot a lie from a mile away. In this case, plaintiff Dalton was telling a story that Judy thought was a load of baloney, causing her to yell at Dalton and accuse him of lying.
I don't believe a word of what you just said. Lie.
Once it was all over, Judy stated that he wasn't cute or good-looking enough to get one over on her, causing Dalton to grin with delight. What makes the clip even funnier is the reaction of the woman in the background.
You may be able to get over on that with that sweet face, on them with that sweet face, but you don't get over on me.
She looks so utterly shocked and horrified that Judy took a shot at Dalton's looks, and it's just all too relatable.
My children are better looking than you, sir, and they didn't get over on me either.
Number 5, take like out of the dictionary. We all know that the incessant use of the word like gets really annoying after a while, so it's no surprise that Judy went absolutely ballistic after hearing it one too many times.
When did you give the plaintiff checks from that bank account?
Like 3 months
Not
ago?
like.
3 months
Not
ago.
like. I don't want to hear like. I want you to take like out of the dictionary.
For sure.
The plaintiff starts every answer with a long and protracted like, causing Judy to snap and to tell him to completely take the word out of his dictionary.
What are you asking me for? And you used the word like again.
I didn't. I said maybe.
She also grows so incensed at his continued use of the word that she denies him a drink of water, and he ends up confusing her with his prolonged and meandering storytelling.
Well, I don't usually use checks because I don't know how to write them. And
Following this whole story?
so, you want me to continue?
You're listening. Keep going.
Suffice to say, it was a little difficult getting this whole story worked out, what with all the rambling and likes. Number 4, rocket science. Defendant Ashley Hunter did something many of us have done, pushed her friend into a pool. Only her friend was holding her iPhone at the time, and now she wants Ashley to pay for it.
I felt awful after it happened.
Well, you felt awful. That means you pay for it if you feel awful.
It's a very simple case. You could almost say that it's not rocket science. In fact, this is exactly what Judy tells Ashley. And just to turn the screw a little tighter, Judy asks Ashley if she knows what rocket science is.
Isn't that rocket science? What is rocket science?
Rocket science is when the scientists find out things about space.
This results in a brilliant and adorable answer that has Judy, Bird, the plaintiff, the audience, and even her own mother laughing. That alone probably hurt more than anything Judge Judy had to say. Number 3, do you honestly believe you have a case? Now, that is not something you want to hear in court. This surprisingly dark case concerns a 14-year-old boy who took his mother's car and went on a joyride with the defendant's daughter. However, they got into an accident and the defendant's daughter was killed in the crash.
I mean, do you honestly believe that you have a case?
The plaintiff, the 14-year-old boy's mother, wants the defendant to pay for both her son's medical bills and her car, as the daughter was driving her car at the time of the accident.
There is something very wrong with you.
But because the plaintiff gave the teenagers access to both the car and the keys, she was slapped with a $5,000 counterclaim, called an idiot, and had her son's physical appearance insulted by Judy, all of which seems pretty fitting.
He was able to come with you to court today, and he doesn't look like he's missed a meal.
Number 2, stay in school. You should never, ever attempt to school Judge Judy, because she will throw it right back in your face and you will quickly find yourself on some top 10 list on the internet.
With how many different women do you have these 10 children? I'll give you a second, just a second. I don't want you to make a mistake. I'll let you think about it for a second.
Judy learns that the defendant has 10 children with about 4 different women.
About 4 of them, including your daughter.
After learning this, he adds in a little snarky comment by stating that one of the women is Judy's daughter. She went surprisingly easy on him, but she still stated that he should have stayed in school instead of the bedroom, and even referenced his unfortunate children.
Might be your show, but this is my episode.
No.
Even easy Judge Judy is still scary Judge Judy.
Perhaps if you stayed in school a little longer instead of stayed out of the bedroom, you'd understand better.
Number 1, bring in the dog. And here we have one of the best moments in Judge Judy history. The case sees the plaintiff suing the defendant over a stolen dog, and the defendant claiming that the dog never belonged to the plaintiff.
The question is this his dog? Your vet can't tell you how old the dog is.
Luckily, Judy has a surprise ace waiting in the wings, the dog himself.
Put the dog down.
Judy has the dog brought into the courtroom, and he immediately runs to the plaintiff in a burst of excitement. Judy simply nods her head before stating, "That's all," and walking out.
That's all. Take the dog home.
Now that's how you end a court case like a total boss. If only she had a microphone that she could have dropped. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.